What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. This is Aleija's Angels and Ascension. I'm Aleija. If you are a subscriber here, one of my beautiful aces, hello and welcome back. And if you're new, then I'm so happy that you're joining us today. Today's topic is what requires your attention. I feel like Spirit has been screaming focus at me. So I'm doing this reading about what needs our attention at this time. So group number one is gonna be Seven of Wands, and group number two is going to be the King of Cups. I'll put the time stamps in the description down below, and then you guys can meet me in your groups. I did not pre-shuffle today, so I am gonna do that right now. But I hope that you guys are having a great day, afternoon, morning, night, whenever you tap into this reading. And every time I say it in the same order, and I'm always like, why do I say it in that order? It should be like morning, afternoon, nights, like it should be in chronological order, but I never do that. And also, you guys, I found a new place to record. I'm really excited about it. It's just this big open parking lot with like heck of trees, and y'all know maybe you guys don't know, but I live in Sacramento, so it is extremely hot all the time, and it's really nice to find an area that is shady. Like, I feel like I'm in a different place. Like, I have a breeze, and it's actually like a chilly breeze, and it's not a humid breeze, so it's really exciting. Okay. I don't know, I probably already said this. I think I did. I said I did not pre-shuffle. Yeah, so I'm doing that right now. Group number one, we're gonna jump in just a second after I shuffle this deck and two more. But it won't take long, I promise. Get some good shuffles in. Spirit, please tap me into the energy of group number one. Please tap me into their energy. Please tap me into their energy. If you are new to the channel and you enjoy this reading, don't forget to subscribe before you leave the channel, and like the video. Please, 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 please. But I'm really excited to do this message because, I don't know, I say this all the time, but I just like doing spontaneous things. Like, this reading was not planned. I just woke up today and I was like, I'm gonna do my makeup because I wanted to like go look for jobs in person today, which went well, thank goodness. And then, yeah, I was like, let me just go out. Like, obviously, like, once I put the makeup on my face, it needs to serve a dual purpose, because I really only wear makeup for y'all, for real. Like, I don't be going nowhere, so no reason really to be my face like that. But for you guys, yes, anytime. Okay, Spirit, we're gonna jump in. So, group number one. Seven of Wands. If you selected the Seven of Wands, this is your group. Let's see, what needs your attention right now? What requires your attention? Coming straight from your spirit team. First of all, I'm just getting like ludicrous. Stand up! Like, literally, I'm hearing that. So some of you guys, what requires your attention right now is you need to stand up for yourself. Like, people are coming at you and you need to give it right back to them. That's what I'm getting with the Seven of Wands. But also could be like, for some of you guys, it's about just taking more of a position of power, maybe, or more of a leadership role. For some of you guys, like, maybe there's an opening at work and it's like, oh, like looking for like a leadership role, and you're like, oh no, like I'm not much of a leader, yada yada. And it's like, bro, yes you are. Go ahead and apply yourself to that position. Like, do it. You're never gonna know what happens until you try, right? Okay, next card we're gonna get is, we're gonna get an oracle card to go with our, what's it called? Our guiding energy, to see what requires my group one's attention. I feel like that just came out like willy-nilly. Okay, what requires group one's attention, Spirit? What requires my group one's attention? What requires my group one's attention? What requires group one's attention? What requires group one attention? What requires group one's attention? What I don't know why I keep saying acquire. What requires group one's attention? Let me get another energy, Spirit. What requires their attention? It was rest and rejuvenation, but I just want to get a new one because I feel like the same cards always come out. And I'm like, there's so many cards in here. I want a different card. Okay. tell me. Okay, this is a new card. Happy family, number 4. So are you guys fighting with your family? Terrible, honey. I'm sorry. Bottom of the deck, you got 51, healer of the ages. And this looks like Jesus to me. So I feel like Jesus is like coming down and like helping you in some shape or form as far as fighting with your family goes. But maybe you guys are fighting for a happy home. Like, what requires some of your attention right now is your family. Like, maybe you need to spend more time with them, or just in their presence, something like that. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. For some of you guys, though, this is y'all need to stand up against them. I was talking about stand up for yourself. Okay, let me see. But maybe you guys are needing to stand up for your family in order to protect them. Maybe they require your attention because they need to be protected in some size, shape, or format. So this card says closeness, fun, and caring. The rainbow over this happy family portends a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun and frivolity, I don't know how to say that word, that a friend or family experience can bring. The value that you find in a truly loving relative or friend brings a higher vibration to your life force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put this part of your life in the forefront of your priorities. If you're single, finding this card in your spread could indicate a potential meeting and perhaps relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready-made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may also simply signify a celebration coming up, such as a wedding, an anniversary, or a birthday party. Enjoy. So what requires your attention right now might be, I don't know, like, take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But for some of you guys, it's going to be that you need to stand up against your family. And for some of you, it's that you've been really defensive against your family and that it's time to like open up and like spend more time with them. Enjoying, like, it could be an anniversary, it could be a vacation, it could be a birthday party, it could be a gender reveal, it could be a baby shower. Like, there's some type of event that involves family that's like happy and, you know, fulfilling. And they're saying like, be open to going to that. Don't fight against it. Like I said, for some of you guys, this is about standing up for yourself against a family, possibly against your family. Okay, Spirit, what requires group 1's attention? Spirit, what requires their attention? But mainly, I'm just getting family requires your attention at this time. Like, there's something that needs to be discussed or settled within the What? The 10 of Cups just slid out. Like, I have to take it. It just slid out. Okay, 10 of Cups. Like, and this is literally like, this is like such matching energy. Sorry, y'all. My little setup thing. Oh no, what was that? Oh my gosh, you guys. I just dropped so many cards underneath the seat. I don't even know why I attempted to do what I just did. Like, I should have known that was gonna happen. Should have known. If I can just pick them up all in one swoop, though, that would be great. That'd be the problem. Like, why can't I just pick them all up at one time? Okay, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. I'm just having so many malfunctions right now. This is the typical process of my life, though. Like, no one is surprised. I knew it. I'm glad I didn't just leave it. I felt like there were still so many cards on the ground, and there was. Would have been a weird reading without half the deck, y'all. Okie dokie artichoke. Let's keep going. But this is not, if it's not about, you know, your family, it's about you. in your happiness. Like, something that requires your attention right now is your happiness and being around people who make you feel fulfilled. Like, you know, family doesn't also always have to be blood. These could just be the people, like, just whoever, what relationships or connections that you surround yourself with to feel loved, to feel fulfilled. That's what requires your attention right now. I feel like you might have been feeling very, like I said, like defensive, or just like wanting to be alone, and it's like it's time to like open up and like welcome other people in. I feel like what requires group one's attention, what requires group one's attention, spirit, what requires their attention? Is my hair looking crazy? It is. Just had to make sure. It's okay. It's supposed to look kind of crazy. It's different. Okay. What requires group one's attention? Oh, Lord. What requires group one's attention? What requires my group one's attention, spirit? What requires their attention? There's no way. Okay, this Knight of Cups, you guys, I have been putting it back since this reading started, like before I even turned the camera on, and it wants to be seen. Like, it just keeps flying out. So you got the 10 of Cups with the Hermit card following, and then the Knight of Cups. So what needs your attention right now? What requires your attention? This is so strange. I feel like I'm being really contradicting right now, but this is giving like what requires your attention right now is isolation. Yeah, because this is going from with people, in people's company, to not, like, to alone. And then it's like in that time that you're alone, though, you're focusing on like your intentions, what you want for the future, and that's it. Sorry, y'all. These cards are like all wonky now. But yeah, what requires your attention right now is, I feel like, isolating from people in order to discover what your future is focused on, what your future really entails, or what you want it to entail, how you want it to look, and building toward that and investing toward that with the Knight of Cups. Like taking your feelings, your passions, and putting them someplace. Making those things that you're just thinking about, those things that you're planning, more of a reality, because your feelings are involved. For some of you guys, this is about like spending time with yourself, because for some of you guys, you could have gone through a breakup or divorce, something like that. Or you could have just moved away from your family, so you feel like you're alone. On the deck energy, you have the Hanged One in the reverse, which is like really super dope energy. This is Pisces energy, and this is basically saying like you have seen something from a higher perspective. Like, it could be the reason that you separated from your family, or the reason that you're fighting with your family, or why you've had to stand up against them. You've seen it now from a higher perspective, and you now understand the purpose of it, why you had to do it or go through that experience. And then the Three of Swords is literally underneath it, which is crazy, because I literally just said some of you guys may be going through like, a breakup, and this is definitely like a breakup card. Like, this is an emotional pain, emotional turmoil card. It doesn't have to be breakup, but it just means something that hurt your feelings. It could have been that you felt betrayed as well, but you see the reason why. And then literally the Four of Wands, which is literally like my happy wife, happy life card. Like, this is like a vacation. This is like a wedding, all the stuff that I said earlier with the happy family card. Like, this is basically like that. Like, it could just be something to celebrate. Like, this is a celebration of some sort. This is so weird to say, but I'm gonna say it. It's what requires your attention right now is seeing from a higher perspective why something didn't work out, like why relationships didn't work out with, it could be family members or just close friends. Like I said, family doesn't always have to be blood. It could just be people who you consider to be family, people who really fulfilled you. You're seeing why that wasn't successful, why it did not work, why you had to go through that pain, why you had to stand up for yourself, why you had to isolate. But it was really just to focus on yourself. Okay, Spirit, give me more. Tell me more. Okay, here it is. Okay, Spirit, tell me, give me some clarification here. What requires group number one's attention? What requires their attention? Like, because you have this Hermit card as your current energy, I feel like what requires your attention is you. Like, what your plans for the future is what requires your attention the most. Maybe you've been helping out family a lot for some of you guys, and it's like you feel like it's too much, like because like I'm just thinking like all these wands are kind of like coming up at her, so it's like maybe it's just too much, and that's why she's like fighting back. Okay, Spirit, give me more. What requires my group one's attention? What requires group one's attention? I love this spot, you guys. It's so quiet. Like, it's different from a park. Like, there's nobody here, which is really nice. Like, yeah, there's people, but like not like, walking around. There's no kids screaming, so that's really nice. Group number one, tap me in with group number one. I am gonna get another energy. That's the Lovers. They did come out in the last reading. Okay, Spirit, give me something. Tell me why, or tell me what requires group one's attention. And that's giving me like literally what I said in the last reading, or maybe it might have been 2 readings ago, but it might have been the last one. I'm not sure. I said something about like you don't invest in things that don't reflect your energy. You don't invest in things that don't invest in you, basically. And I feel like that's kind of the like maybe that's something that you've been analyzing lately. You're just like, well, what connections do I have that are mirroring me? Like what connections do I did like, it's like something about focusing on your connections and like how they mirror you, how they reflect you, how they add to your life, how they add to your self-love and add to your self-worth. The 5 of Wands, interesting. As I'm just talking about things that mirror, like here comes this competitive, petty, fighting energy. So what requires your attention is the disagreements in the family, in your family or within your connections, whatever petty, competitive feeling nonsense has been going on. What requires group one's attention? It's like there's like this need to get away from everyone or get away from people who are fighting and remove yourself from connections that feel competitive or petty. The 2 of Wands, literally looking for somewhere new to go with the Hermit. Just completely focus on the future. Like, he has his back turned to the 5 of Wands. You see that? Yeah, his back is the whole other way. Like, he's not paying that no mind. He's not paying that no attention. He's like, what am I gonna do for myself? What's my next move? Give me one more, Spirit. Tell me about group number 1. What requires their attention? What requires group 1's attention? What requires group 1's attention, Spirit? What requires group 1's attention? What requires group 1's attention? I'm not gonna take that one, but that just fell out. Did not jump. I like them to jump like that. That jumped right out. The Awakening card, I'm not taking it because that was in the last reading. Okay, Spirit, give me one more, Spirit. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. What requires group one's attention? What requires their attention? What requires group one's attention, Spirit? What requires group one's attention? This is crazy. I hate when the cards do this. Like, they just don't be coming out. I heard don't take it. Okay, give me one, Spirit. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. The Knight of Cups, please, Spirit. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. What requires group one's attention? What requires group one's attention, Spirit? What requires group one's attention? What requires group one's attention? Like, let me switch up how I'm shuffling. What requires group one's attention, Spirit? What requires group number one's attention? What requires their attention? Okay. The King of Wands. I literally was hearing her song Focus. It's like, baby, can you, and she says like, baby, can you focus on me? And I feel like that's you. Like, it's like your attention. You need your attention. What requires your attention? You need your attention. For some of you guys, it's about, I've been saying a lot of different things, but you know, take it as it resonates. It's a general reading. It's not like different messages are for different people. So take the ones for you, leave the ones that aren't. But yeah, for some of you guys, it's about like, you know, fighting with family, and for other of you guys, it's from like you've already kind of been in separation from your family, and it's like, you know, kind of reopening to them, rekindling with some of them. And then for others of you, this is literally about standing up to your family because people are fighting over petty and stupid stuff, and you're like, bro, I'm not dealing with this. I'm just gonna go into isolation. I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna focus on making my dreams come true, and I'm gonna look for the outlets in order for me to do so. So what requires your attention right now is you focusing your energy, your fire, your magic on yourself in order to create amazing things with the King of Wands. On the deck energy, you have the Three of Cups, the Moon, and the Lovers, which also came out in the last reading. And if you feel called to, please go watch the last reading because the energies are jumping. But what requires your attention right now, I feel like, is just really like it's just really important to know like who to work with right now. Like I heard, and I'm gonna say, it's like who to trust. Like, who can you trust? That's what requires your attention right now. Like, who is supporting you, who is reflecting you, who is mirroring you, who is pouring into you the way you're pouring into them, who makes you feel celebrated, who makes you feel happy, you know, familiar. And like I said, for some of you guys, this is about family specifically. Like, what requires your attention is just, you know, reconnecting with family or reconnecting with people you trust, or finding those people. It's about finding these connections. Like, you see this two here, these two branches, these two people, and then this is three people having a drink. Like, I don't know, like, and now I just heard Cusco. I don't know why. When I looked at that little chalice thing, it reminded me of Cusco and how they were trying to kill him, and he like hecka trusted them. Like, that's the only reason he drank the medicine or the poison that they gave him, because he trusted them. Some of you guys might be Gemini, some of you guys might be Cancers. Got that energy here. And then I also said Pisces. So let's get some advice for this spread. Let's get some advice here for this spread. What advice do you have for this spread, Spirit? On what requires their attention. What advice do you have for what requires group one's attention? What requires group one's attention? I see something upside down and that bothers me because it's not supposed to be upside down. There it goes. Okay. Okay, group number one. Let's get you some advice. I hope that you guys have been enjoying this reading. If you have, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. like the video, comment on the video, or subscribe to the channel, or do all of them, because that would make me so happy. Also, I do personal readings. You can DM me on my Instagram. The link to my Instagram will be in the description. Okay, Spirit, what advice do you have? What advice do you have for this spread for what requires my group number one's attention? What requires group one's attention, Spirit? What requires group one's attention? What requires group one's attention, Spirit? What requires group one's attention? What requires group one's attention? What advice do you have for the spread? What requires group one's attention? What requires group one's attention? Where should they be focused right now? Focused on what you feel. Like, there's something here about focus on your passions and focus on things that make you feel good, things that make you feel creative, things that inspire you. What spread do you have, Spirit? Or what advice do you have for this spread, Spirit? What advice do you have for this spread? Okay, come on now. 27. Roselli Dantour. And it's like spiritual chords. I don't know how to say this word. I'm not going to make myself say it. But it's talking about spiritual chords and spiritual ties. In the bottom of the deck energy, you have Mom Lambo, self-sabotage. I feel like I need to read both of those. I might just glance over the bottom of the deck energy. Okay, number 27 breaks down to the number 9, which is about perspective. So you gotta focus on your perspective. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. The energy cords binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes. See divine swords of goddess love separating you. Loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or spiritual or etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. Declaration: I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. So what requires your attention is some spiritual maintenance. Making sure that you've cut the ties between the energy cords, the energy ties between the soul ties between you and other people who aren't serving you at this moment, even, no matter what the relationship is, friends or family. Just kind of knowing when to remove yourself so that you can be your best self and your most creative self. And this one says, you're holding yourself apart from your blessings. What ancient pain are you trying to stuff down, numb, ignore, or avoid? What does your self-sabotage help you avoid? Your inner saboteur is clever. Seductive patterns of behavior block your path and your power. Distractions, addictions, cravings, and unhealthy habits will not bring you your best. Your inner bully is the voice telling you messed up. The part of you that is jealous, the anger you don't know what to do with, your stuck inner procrastinator, and your toxic relationship choices. Stop terrorizing yourself with broken promises of discipline. Instead, choose devotion to your chosen pathways. What inspired action can you take today? Declaration: I have compassion for myself. I was talking about inspired actions, hecka. And I feel like this is about your creativity, being blocked because you're trying to deal with other people, possibly toxic relationships within, family or friends. And it's keeping you from doing what you really want to do. It's holding you back from really lighting your fire and setting your fire the way you need to. I'm glad I read that because I was like, what? Why is this here? But okay, y'all, one more card for you, and that will close up this reading. I hope that you enjoyed it, because I did. Okay, Spirit, give me one more card to close up this message. What energy do you have, or what advice do you have for this spread? What requires group one's attention? What requires their attention? What do they need to focus on? Because I talked about a lot about trust, like who you can trust. And I feel like that's kind of like what those were talking about. Like, cut off people that you can't trust. Like, having people that you can't trust is self-sabotage in a way. I feel like that's kind of like what I'm getting with that. It's like you're allowing them to cause you emotional turmoil. You're allowing them to cause you pain and grief, just bothering you. Just causing you to be in like a defensive energy. I feel like that was not a proper shuffle. Okay, Spirit, what advice do you have? What advice do you have for this spread? What requires group one's attention? What requires group one's attention? Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. The silence is very loud. Bottom of the deck energy, full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. Okay. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. Okay. Last quarter moon. The energies of these cards represent conclusions and clearing the old to make way for the new. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. Getting this card suggests it's time to be more grounded and work out what really matters to you. Once you're clear about your priorities, you can start to allot time, energy, and focus to them. If you want to create something solid, it takes a mix of good ideas and practical work, which is literally that energy of the Hermit card with the King of Wands. Like, you need them both. The most important thing to work out now is what's really important to you and whether you're living your life in accordance with that. If not, this card is to nudge you to make changes so you can achieve what you want. Here we have an energy that's modern and cool, and another that's rustic and real. Never the twain shall meet. Once you know your priorities, it becomes possible for you to work out where to focus your attention. Literally, where to focus your attention. Wow. In terms of your life and your manifesting. Affirmation, I don't need anything but some things I want. Yeah, I feel like it's just like literally how I heard that song, Baby. Like, baby, can you focus on me? Like, what requires your attention right now? I feel like in the most like simple of ways is you. Like, you just have to, focus on yourself in order for you to like find your creative center and for you to manifest the best way that you can. It requires you to like focus on yourself and envision what it is that you want to do. Like what it is that you want to, what you're looking forward to, look what you're looking for, like what is your future. It's like you can't focus on other people fighting and just all this stuff with other people. You got to focus on you, so you can focus on what's to do with your passions and what's your center, like what's your core, like how do you create and how are you gonna like put that out into the world. Okay, you guys, that was a beautiful message. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 2, if you picked the King of Cups, this is your reading. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what requires your attention right now. First of all, the King of Cups, one of the readers that I learned from, she calls this her Jesus card, the Jesus card. So I feel like for some of you guys, what requires your attention right now is literally your soul. What requires your attention right now is some prayer. Yeah, there's something here with getting in touch with like your emotions, and your like intuitive side, intuitive being. Do I look crazy right now? Do I? I probably do, but it's okay. We did our best. We did our best. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what card we can get, what oracle card we're gonna get to go with this guiding energy, which is the King of Cups. What requires your energy right now? What requires your attention right now? Something soul driven, something that has to do with like your soul purpose, I want to say. And y'all, if I look crazy, it's okay. Just act like I don't. Okay, just act like I don't. Okay, let me have an oracle card here. What requires group 2's attention? 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 Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, please guide this reading. Please bless this reading and allow these messages to come in with love, light, peace, hope, and clarity. Allow them to make sense for those who are tapping in with it. Is this the healer? Oh, nope, that's contract, and I'm not going to take it again. But something that might require energy for some of you guys is this is about like a brand deal or a business deal. Something like there's some type of business offer on the table for some of you guys, and your intuition might be telling you to take it, or might be leading you to take it, or it might have led you to the opportunity in general. Like you're like, wow, this is just so like, it just feels like so right place, right time, and it is, but it's your intuition. It's guiding you to that correct time and that correct place in order to receive those blessings. Okay, Spirit, give me something else, please. Give me a card. Okay, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. This is blue, so it's giving me the throat chakra, and I'm gonna take it because it might have came out before, but we don't see this card often, and I really like the blue. Like there's a lot of blue going on here, which is all about like intuition. And this is about the throat chakra, which I believe it is, and that literally is all about like, you know, your truth comes from your intuition. Like truth is a divine gift within itself. It comes from God. What requires your attention is something godly. Maybe some of y'all have been like feeling like you need to go to service, you need to go to church. Go to church, baby. Go to church. If that's calling to you, do it. Like maybe you guys have just been feeling like kind of spiritually dry in a way. So what's calling to you is like spending more time with your spiritual self, like spending more time with your higher self to hear the truth, hear your truth. Okay, let me get this book open, and we're gonna read about the 5th chakra, number 39, which breaks down to 10, 11, 12, breaks down to 3, which is reminding me of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Holy Trinity. So yeah, they just look like Jesus reference after Jesus reference in this pile. So this says, self-expression and speaking your truth. Amen. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat chakra, which is crazy. I was trying to meditate over my throat chakra before I did this reading, and the music would not work. I think that's also why I felt like, definitely like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna take this card and I'm gonna think about it, because I was hecka trying to mess with my throat chakra today, and it was not working. Like that music not playing felt like a block. So maybe some of you guys, your throat chakra has been blocked. So what requires your attention is unblocking it, clearing your throat chakra, and letting your soul speak. Oh, Jesus. All right. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing your emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to let you know, or to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap right now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself. So never deny your profound, integral value. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. Exactly. Your downloads are going to be increasing. What requires your attention right now is your spirit guides are trying to get in touch with you so that they can give you downloads and spiritual messages about, life and what you need to do and how you need to move. And they need you to open your throat chakra so that they can do that. Because the downloads have to come out somewhere. And I think that's also why I recommended to journal as well, if you're not much of a speaker. But for some of you guys, what requires your attention is some people need to hear your voice. There's something that you have to say, something that's on your heart, that's something that's important, and it needs to be said. It needs to be let out, and your soul is ready for you to do that now. Your soul is ready for you to let whatever that is out. Okay, Spirit, let's talk about this message. Let's get into it a little further, a little bit deeper. Okay, Spirit, tell me more about group 2. What requires their attention? What requires group 2's attention? What requires group 2's attention, Spirit? What requires group 2's attention? This is so weird. They're turning over, but they're not flying out the way I like them to fly out. Okay, Spirit, what is requiring the attention of group 2? What requires their attention? What requires their attention in group 2? What requires their attention? Group 2. For group 2, what requires their attention? For group 2, what requires their attention? So these buns, child, they are doing whatever they want to do. Okay, what requires group 2's attention? What requires group 2's attention? Tell me more about the throat chakra opening and the soul purpose speaking. Thank you. Oh, it landed perfectly and I messed it up. Okay, here we go. 7 of Pentacles, and I'm not going to take it just because I had this energy come out in the last reading, and I'm really trying to avoid the same energies from my last reading. If it comes out again, I'll take it. Okay, Spirit, what requires group number 2's attention? But with that, I'm getting planting your seeds requires your attention. Tell me about group 2. Did I call you guys group number 1? I did not mean to. There might be messages for you guys in group number 1. If you feel called to watch it, go watch it. Oh, okay, I'll take that. The 8 of Pentacles, what requires your attention? Perfecting your craft. What requires group 2's attention, Spirit? What requires their attention? That was weird. Okay, the 7 of Swords. And I'm gonna take this to the Tower, because I saw how they fell. Okay, the 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, and the Tower card. The first thing I heard is for some of you guys, it's time to quit a job. Your soul is telling you to quit. Please quit. Please quit that job, honey. I just did. Quit that job. It's okay. You'll find another one. So for some of you guys, yeah. It's time to speak up and open your mouth and be like, yeah, this is not my dream job and I don't like it here and I want to leave. There's something else I feel like you guys are already working on with the 8 of Pentacles. There's something else that you already are working on and you've perfected it. Or maybe it's just that that's how you feel about this job. Because the way I'm reading this is past energy, present energy, and future energy. So it's like you're already used to like doing this job all the time. Like you might be kind of a workaholic. But it's time to be honest with yourself and be like, why am I working this job though? Like, why am I really working it? Because for money is not a good enough answer. Like just because I'm only saying that because the King of Cups is here and he is about like being emotionally fulfilled. He's not just about having all the pretty things in his house. It's like with the Seven of Swords is like the imposter syndrome card. So when I'm saying, why are you working this job? It's like, I feel like it's because it's like you don't think that you're capable of doing something better or doing something else. Like there's like a fear with this Tower, especially. Like there's a fear and anxiety that like shit will just fall apart if you just stop doing this job and if you do something else. But it's like you gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta be truthful with yourself and be like, nah, that's not gonna, like all the anxiety, all the things that I'm having and I'm feeling is just anxiety. Like that's not gonna happen. This could also be that some of you guys have noticed dishonesty in your workplace, or you've noticed dishonesty within relationships, within people that you know, and I feel like you're still choosing to work with them. And it's like, when are you gonna, have this fall apart moment where you're like, yeah, I can't stay working at this job, I can't stay being friends with these people, I can't stay in this environment because it's not helping me, it's not helpful to me, or the environment is dishonest, or the environment is toxic. And it's like you're just trying to sit here and work, but you're acting like we're just gonna act like this Tower is not here, but I'm just gonna sit here and focus on my work. Okay, bottom of the deck energy, you have the Five of Swords, the Judgment call, or Judgment card, but I said call because I feel like this reading is about a call to action, and boom, there it is, the Judgment card. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, something that requires your attention is just working on being more honest within yourself and working on your imposter syndrome, and just working on like where like any feelings of like doubt come in, where you settle for less and accept things in relationships or environments that aren't appropriate and that aren't necessary for you to accept because you think that that's what you deserve. And with the throat chakra energy, it's like there's something here about like being quiet about it, just like letting stuff go. And it's like, nah, bruh. Like it's time. Like this is giving me, it's time to rage. It's time to explode. It's time to like let the truth out. Like this is giving like let the cat out of the bag. Like it's time to let the cat out of the bag. It's like, yeah, I've been, working hard, being quiet, staying to myself. And it's like now some bullshit's happening, and that shit has to crumble eventually. Okay, bottom of the deck energy, like I said, the Five of Swords, the Judgment, and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is about like just finally saying your piece. Like you might have been working on or thinking about like how you're gonna say it for some time, and like maybe you felt like, oh, I'm not, it's not worth it to say anything, and now you're like, it's like you're gonna be put in a position where like you don't really have a choice but to say something, because like everything starts falling apart with the Tower moment. Like everything starts getting shook up, and then the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, like it literally like turns into an argument, but like some feelings do get hurt. Like there's something here about like it being time, like it being like, okay, like it's okay to hurt people's feelings because like they'll forgive you, but you won't forgive yourself for like never saying anything. That's what I'm getting here with these specifically. Like this is giving a fight, but it's also giving reconciliation as well. Like that's also my card for reconciliation. So it's like there may be a fight, but I feel like it can be forgiven. Like harsh words will be said, but it will all be forgiven. Like, it was meant to happen. It was time. Like, with the Tower card and this Judgment card, like, there's something about it. It was just divine timing. Like, it was just a matter of time. And then that Seven of Pentacles tried to come out. There's something about divine timing. Like, it was, and I just burped. That's releasing anxiety and, like, fear. So it's something scary. It's scary. But overall, I feel like it's something that, like, brings a lot of peace. Like, it's like, I feel like a very peaceful person has to do something unpeaceful right now. Like, that's what this feels like. What requires your attention is just, like, honestly, like, just, I don't know, like, maybe passing judgment. Like, something that requires your attention is passing judgment on a situation. Like, not being neutral. Like, I feel like that's really what this is giving me. Like, because the Five of Swords is like, this dude, you know, like, he's picking sides. Like, that's what he gives me. The Judgment card is about making decisions as well. So it's like, you have to make a decision to hurt feelings. But, like, look at this lady. Like, she don't want to hurt nobody. Like, she's coming out to do this. She don't want to do that. Okay, let me get some clarification. Spirit, tell me more, please. Tell me more about this reading. What requires my group number 2's attention? What requires group 2's attention? What requires the attention of group 2? What requires the attention of group number 2? Whoa. What requires the attention of group 2? What requires the attention? Is that the moon? I'm not taking that. I showed itself in the last reading. Okay, Spirit, tell me. Oh, now everybody's just flying all over the place. What requires my group 2's attention? What requires your attention? All right, take another one. The World. What like something about expanding your business, expanding your work, traveling with your work. Like, maybe you want to start a business, but you work in a company instead of starting your own business. Or you maybe, like, you put more of yourself into the moon again. Okay, I'm gonna take it now because it wants to be seen. So it means something. Cancer energy here. 8 of Pentacles clarified by the moon. I completely just lost my train of thought. It's like, I was gonna say something about, like, you might invest more into the company you work for than the own personal business that you have, like the startup that you have in your mind for yourself. Like, your startup might not even be, you know, tangible yet. It might not have even started yet, but it's like you've been sitting on this idea. You've had it forever. But instead of, like, working on something that's for you, you work hard for other people. That's what I'm getting. But there's something hidden as far as work goes. There's something you don't know with the moon. Like, it's like, maybe you don't know how much your work is really worth. Yeah, because I talked about imposter syndrome. Okay, that one for surely flew out. Okay, what is it? The 3 of Swords. Gotta put it back because I got it in the last reading, or I saw it in the last reading. Like, I'm really trying to get new energy. I don't know how that'd be happening. Oh no! It was right there and then I pushed it. Dang it. Okay. All right. Temperance. I'm not gonna take that. I don't know why I just heard don't take it. Okay, 7 of Swords. Please clarify, Spirit. 7 of Swords. I think I don't want to take it because I also, the Temperance card was like a guiding energy in my last reading. Not this reading like the last pile, but like my last actual video. And I'm just trying to, like, get some different energies. Okay, Spirit, tell me what requires group number 2's focus. What requires their focus, or what requires their attention? What requires their attention? What requires their attention? What requires group number 2's attention, Spirit? I feel like you guys have a lot on your mind, because like my mind, normally when I channel, it's like blank to receive messages, and I just started like really thinking about like my own personal junk just like started slipping in, and it's like, what are you doing here? This is supposed to be an open channel right now. Get out. So maybe you guys just have a lot on your mind. For some of you guys though, I did mention wanting to quit your job. Okay. I said something about like wanting to quit your job but just not knowing like what you should do. But it's like, you know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to work on. 7 of Swords with the Emperor card. That I just got quiet because this is the boss. Like, this is the boss. This is the boss. This is top dog. This is an entrepreneur. Ooh, even that 9 of freaking Pentacle card that I saw. I'm just now connecting. That's an entrepreneurial card. Some of you guys might be like walking away, like I said, like a job. Like some of you guys might be walking away from a partner and starting your own business. Or like you might have fought with a partner, like a business partner, and it's like you guys forgave each other, but now you're running your own business. Like that's what it's giving. Like it's giving like you have to like leave this, but you'll be forgiven. There will definitely be forgiveness, and it's because like, you know, you're just making your own way. What requires the attention of my group number 1? So what requires your attention, group number 1, is your business, for those of you guys who have it. And your like mental self-talk. Like you guys gotta like you're a boss. You're the emperor. And with the 7 of Swords being here and that being my representation of imposter syndrome, it's like you gotta cut that shit out. You are the boss. You have to tell yourself, I'm the boss. Like, I'm not just a worker bee. Like, I'm queen bee. What requires your attention is really feeling your own energy right now, feeling how powerful you are with this Cancer and this Aries, Scorpio, or not Aries, Scorpio, Aries and Leo and Sagittarius energy with the Emperor. Like you have to take up space. Like there's something here about you needing to take space and you using your intuition to literally guide you, to take you where you need to go. Doing work that your intuition is connected to, because it's telling you to do it. It's like I'm trying to guide you to the right path here. Like it's like I feel like your intuition, what requires your attention, is like they want you to tap in with it more. Literally, the Ace of Cups. Shut up. And I saw this when I was shuffling the deck. A card jumped over there. It was this card, and I was like, whoa. Like, dang, like I had just like got done saying like there's something about your intuition here. This is literally the intuition card. Like this is a spiritual download. Like this girl is receiving a download. This is extremely powerful energy, and I love this for you. I love it for you. What requires your attention right now? It's like maybe some of you guys would really benefit from an altar, because there's something here about like just tapping in, getting in connection with your spirit guides. But also like you need to pour into yourself. You need to pour into this business. You need to listen to your intuition. Like this is literally like, this is straight up all intuition cards, like intuition. This guy's so successful because of his intuition. This is an intuitive download. Like your intuition is like trying, like I said, like they're trying to communicate with something with you. And I feel like it's more than just communicating something with you. They might have already gotten you the message, but they need you to put the message out into the world. Like they're like, bro, you're sitting on this. And I talked about somebody who has an idea for a startup, but they have not started it up. They're just like, yeah, I have this startup business. And your angels are like, oh my God, put it out. Like, I'm so upset. Like, why would you just sit on something amazing? Like, why would you just sit on this blessing we've given you? And literally the bottom of the deck is the what? The Ace of motherfucking Pentacles. Like, we have given you gold here. We have given you something to build on, something that can be great, something that can bring you longevity. And I just feel like it's like you just planted the seed and walked away. They don't feel like you're maybe they don't feel like you're nurturing it. Then you have the Six of Cups underneath that, which lets me know I'm definitely on track. For some of you guys, this is something that you've already thought of. It's an old thing. Six of Cups is about reminiscing. It's a memory. It's also sweet. It's this sweet and loving energy. It could also be maybe some of you guys want to start a daycare, because Six of Cups reminds me of this fun, loving, sweet energy, childlike energy almost. But it's also things that you're nostalgic about. So for some of you guys, maybe you want to start a business that has something to do with nostalgic things, or something that's nostalgic to you. But others of you, it's just that the idea is old. It's not new. You've had this idea and knew it would be profitable and successful, but you're just scared to do it, as if you're not the boss. You're talking yourself out of it with the Seven of Swords. You're can I really do it? Do I really have the guts? Do I really have the gusto? And you do. But I think what's happening is that that this entrepreneur idea, it requires you to stop doing something else that you used to do, and you're uncomfortable breaking that cycle maybe. What requires your attention is seeing the beauty that comes when something falls apart, seeing how you get to start over when something ends. And then also literally perfect timing, the 10 of freaking Swords. When something ends, this represents an ending. This is you looking your old yourself in the face and being yeah, I've grown wiser now. I've learned something. I've done trial and error in some way, and now I know how to do this. It just represents like I said, it's just an ending, and learning a lot from it, growing wiser from it, that ending. And like I said, I literally said there was something you have to end something to start something new. Literally the 10 of Wands, an ending. The 6 of Cups, knowing you have to end something. Memory. I don't know, that's giving memory. I just know already. And then I know I have to end something to start something new, to bring life to this new thing. Underneath that, literally the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about divine timing. Everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. And things might feel very stagnant, or for some of you guys might be feeling very up right now. And don't worry, no matter what part of that you're on, whether it feels like you're up or it feels like you're down, it feels like things are stagnant, things are gonna move. Eventually that wheel will begin to turn and things are gonna shift. Changes are gonna happen. But there's a big change coming for you right now. Something that needs your attention is this big change that is coming to you. It has a lesson, and your angels want you to be listening and paying attention for that lesson in order for you to make it grow into something even more beautiful. Okay, guys, I'm going to close this reading out now with a Moonology card and a Oracle from the Queens, and that'll be the end of this reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as I did, because this was amazing. This was amazing. Okay, Spirit, let me get one card, please. Let me get one card, please. Some advice for the spread. First quarter moon in Taurus. Release control. Exactly. Yeah, with the Tower, it's about surrender. So the lesson here is about surrendering to Spirit. There's some lesson here about, you're not going to know how everything's going to go. You're not going to see everything coming. There's just big shifts and changes that happen in an instinct. And you need to understand and, be tapped in with your intuition so it can guide you. It's literally an internal GPS. It's trying to guide you to where you need to be, so when you don't know, you still do know. There's a feeling with the moon, that clairsentience. I feel like I know where I'm supposed to go, even though I don't know everything. It's not in my brain. I don't have a logical reason or explanation from it. Don't let yourself don't tell yourself that your feelings aren't real. Feelings are real. If you feel like you're supposed to be an entrepreneur, you are. Period. Don't let yourself, your brain, logically think your way out of it. No, what business experience do you have? Do you have a degree in business? What do you know about this and that? It's dude, screw you. I'm a boss. I'm the emperor. I take up space. I'm here to be what's good. I attract people. I said, it's the boss. This is the ultimate boss in the whole deck. You just need to know you're that bitch, okay? You're that bitch. And if you're a man, you're that man. You're that man. You're that guy. You're that guy. I don't know. Or I'm him. You're Himothy. You are Himothy Henderson, okay? Himerson. First quarter moon in Taurus. Okay, don't do me like this, please. Okay. The energies of these cards reveal where you're being challenged and how to use those obstacles arising now as springboards to where you want to be. So, first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. Let's show it again, just in case I did not show it. I want to make sure I showed it. It says, what in your life are you trying just a bit too hard to do? What are you absolutely stuck on, to the point where you won't even entertain other ideas? Hold on, y'all. Okay, whatever you want, release it to the universe and trust that the universe will come back to you with whatever it is for your highest good. If you're feeling possessive about something or someone, your challenge is to live and let live. In a financial situation, self-worth is the key. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. This card brings in steadfast energy, but it's clashing with another energy that wants to be free. Seed control for best results. Realize that even though you can manifest your life to a great extent, you can't control everything. Affirmation, energies of the first quarter moon in Taurus, thank you for showing me that all of my needs are taken care of. So yeah, this is just giving like this heavily like divine energy, like all the way through. Like what requires your energy right now is the divine. They're like, stop worrying about the physical. Just trust who you are. Trust who you are. Trust your vision. Trust all of these downloads that we're showing you. Let go, release control, and let me catch you. That's what your spirit team is saying. They're like, let us catch you. Like, have we ever dropped you before? No. You're fine. Every time you let go, you're fine. Like, they're like, let go. Like, I'm seeing the scene from Nemo where Dory and what's his name, Marlin, they're on the whale's tongue. And she's like, you have to let go. And he's like, what? He's like, you're crazy. Like, no, I'm not letting go so he can eat us. Like, he's freaking. And she just like, nope, she just lets go. Dory just let go. Dory just be following her intuition all the way. Like, if you need to see somebody following their intuition, baby, go watch Finding Nemo. Go watch Finding Dory, because that's all she's doing. Period. That was beautiful. Love it. In the bottom of the deck, we have full moon in Virgo. Take inspired action. And I was talking about like just like you have these ideas, like act on them. I feel like that's what that's saying. Act on the ideas that you do have. Like act on these downloads that you have received. Allow them to show you how amazing they are. And how amazing you are, because you came up with it, obviously, along with this, you know, with your spirit team. They gave it to you as well, but like it's for you. Like, they didn't give it to anybody else, they gave it to you. Okay, let's get one final card, and now it's gonna wrap up this message for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video, comment if you feel like it, share the video with somebody who you think might need to hear it, someone who may enjoy it. I really appreciate you guys being here and tapping into this video today. And I hope that you come back and you see me again soon. Okay, Spirit, give me one, Spirit. What do the queens have to say? What advice can they give for this spread? What advice can you give for the spread? What advice can you give for the spread? What requires group two's attention? What requires group two's attention? What requires their attention? Cosmic power. I love this. I love that. On the deck, you have betrayal. Definitely came out in my last reading, last video. So I probably already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. If you felt called to watch it, go watch it. Number 2, Mawalisa, cosmic power. And I think I'm hearing from Aladdin right now, like cosmic power. The genie said that. I don't know if I'm right though. But this says, what? You are in the right place? Did I not just say that? I swear I just said that like 2-3 minutes ago. Go back and look. No, you don't have to go back and look. I'm kidding. But if you remember that, be like, gasp with me. Okay, you're in the right place. Release the fear of your power. You are scared, or you are sacred. You are magic. Now that you know this, you can no longer pretend that you don't. Rise up into your magnificence. Love and accept yourself fully to unlock everything you seek. Stop pretending to be less than you are. Imposter syndrome. Your real power has nothing to do with external gains. Yeah, it's like you're so focused on what you're working on in the physical that you're like, I feel like you're kind of like separating yourself or disregarding the spiritual. Like you have all these spiritual downloads and all these spiritual feelings, and you're just like, okay, I hear you, I feel that, but my work, like what I'm seeing physically right now is not lining up with none of that, and it's like I'm freaking out. Like it must not be like, it's like my knowledge must be like off or something. Like that's how you might feel. Your real power has nothing to do with external gains. Cosmic power cannot be destroyed or lost. You were created by the same force that birthed the sun and the moon. Declaration, my power shines forth from within. So even if you don't have like a bunch of money or a bunch of work to show, like, I don't know, like it's like your energy in itself, just you as a person, you are all you need. You are the energy, you are the power, you are the project. My power shines forth from within. Like literally, like this is power. I don't know, like this is just power shining from within to me. The Emperor ain't no joke, man. But that's everything I have for you guys today. I'm not gonna keep talking because then I'll never stop. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it made sense. It brought you some peace, love, joy, light, any of those things. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.